Hi guys, Marilyn here. I know it's been a while since I've done a video, just been working, and by the time I get home from work, I'm exhausted. I just got done working 8 days in a row, and so I just wanted to be creative. So, what I have here today is the foil quill that I ordered from HSN. Now, when I first got this box, I thought, well, did they send me the wrong thing? But then when I opened it up, I saw that everything was inside the packaging, as in the HSN release. I believe this was $59.99. And I thought about it, I was like, well, it doesn't have all that pretty packaging, but I don't mind that it doesn't have all that pretty packaging, and that's probably why we were able to get it at such a great deal. So I wanted to try out my foil quill. We Are Memory Keepers foil quill, and oh my gosh, guys, I finally took my maker. I did its first project. I finally used it, took it out of the I finally did the first project, which came out super, super cute. And I've had this machine since its release on HSN October 2017. And I'm just now using it because I love my Cricut Explore Air. However, when I started using the maker and I realized how fast it was, I was like, oh my God, I fell in love. So I actually want to get a Cricut Explore Air 2 because of the cartridge capability and because of the speed on that one. So I'm assuming it's going to be just as fast as the maker. But if anything, it is definitely faster than my Cricut Explore Air, which I still love. So we're going to go ahead and take this out of its packaging. I've already cut some pieces of substrates here. So this right here is a water slide paper, so we're going to try this out. Then I also have Cricut sticker paper white. I also cut a couple pieces of the 165-pound cardstock. I have some acetate. This acetate is a little thin, but we're going to try it out anyway. I also cut a couple pieces of vellum. I also have the clear sticker tape from Cricut, some regular cardstock, and a piece of leather. So we're going to try all these substrates right now and see how it works with the foil quill. So let me gather everything out. Let's take out the items out of its packaging. Oh good, it's in a Ziploc bag. All right, so you have this one here. Okay, so the tips are what the differences are. So as you can see, you have the fine point all the way to the right, medium point in the center, and the thick point all the way to the left. So these are the three different pieces that we got with the kit. You also got the little housing units here. So from the research that I've already done, C is for Cricut. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull out the Cricut cartridge. And then you have your washi tape, or the tape that they included, along with this little metal piece to kind of protect your mat and your machine. So let me put this together and I will be right back. And then I guess this is the foil inside of here. Now I do have another piece of foil that is a little different. I've heard that the deco foil does not work. I've also heard that the what is that other one? Heidi Swap foil doesn't work, but I have a couple other pieces of foil that I want to try out as well. So here is the gold, the silver, and the rose gold from We Are Memory Keepers. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. But just to kind of give you a little, this is what I picked up. These were my two favorite ones that I saw. So I did pick up a couple cartridges. I got these from Joann Fabrics. And this one is the which one is this one? This one is the Icons and Words. So that's the little llama that they've been using. So I love that little image. And I like a lot of the other images that are on here as well. So I picked this one up. And then I also picked up the Amy Tangerine as well. So we're going to try this out and I'll be right back. Guys, it's Marilyn. I am back. Okay, so unfortunately my last video was super long, so I had to come back and start over pretty much as far as embossing substrates. So I've already done a pile of substrates from my last video, but it's just way too long, so I'll show you what those look like, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple samples here so you can see what it looks like in the making, literally in the making. Now, one thing that I would suggest, try to come up with some sort of system to keep your cord out of the way. This is the only thing that, to be honest, I do not like. I do not like having this hanging over, because I've watched other videos and I saw some girls' cord coming in and out, and I'm like, oh my God, grab your cord, grab your cord. And I propped mine up here, however, I wasn't looking. It fell, went underneath, it stopped the whole machine, you know, and the Maker is a very expensive machine. My warranty is obviously gone and out the window. I purchased this in 2017. However, I'm just now using it for the first time. And I love it. I'm in love with my Maker, even though I've been using my Cricut Explorer Air. However, try to keep an eye on this cord. I was going to use my battery pack, however, I left it at work. So it is plugged into the Maker, which is awesome. But keep an eye on that cord so it doesn't ruin your machine. Oh my gosh, I was panicking when I saw it. So anyway, here we go. So what I have underneath my foil here, oops, I need to place my little logo down here. So what I have, oops, what I have under this foil is taffeta. So I have a piece of taffeta that looks like this underneath. This is a little thicker than satin. So I'm going to go ahead and choose heavy fabric. This should be around the right spot here. Raise it just a smidge. All right, I'm going to hit continue. Keep an eye on that cord. Oh boy. All right, so I'm going to hopefully try to make this video short so I can combine it with the introduction of the other one. Oh man, my heart jumped out because I'm like, I just started using my Maker. Please don't ruin it. See, this is the only thing that makes me nervous about the foil quill. All right. Okay, so that is centered. And I'm not going over my tape, so that's a good thing. If you go over the tape on the sides or on the bottom, chances are that foil will not transfer to your substrate, only because obviously it's heat activated, and if that hot tip is not touching the substrate, it's not going to transfer it. So let's see what this looks like. Fabulous. So I'm not even going to try to conserve this tape at this point. Wow, this is really pretty. So there is the taffeta. So that's what it looks like on fabric. So this is taffeta. So to be honest with you guys, when the cord got stuck, I started to panic. I stopped, well, the machine was just done. And this is what it had done. It started very well until the cord got cut. So watch the cord. But this is what it looks like on taffeta fabric. It looks amazing. Beautiful. All right, so let's go to the next item. So I decided that I was going to use all the different tips. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to power this off. I'm going to hit finish over here. I'm going to power this off just to remove this item. Don't forget to finish your share. Okay, I don't want to do that. Maybe I didn't need to power this off, but to be on the safe side, I'm going to power it off. So the next one that I want to go ahead and use is the fine tip. That's the pink one. So for everybody who ordered this on HSN, boy, we sure got lucky getting all the tips for $59.99. This package with all of them actually costs retail, costs $99.99. So I think this was a great deal for the price. All right, so we're going to go ahead and screw this on. So this tip, the housing for this, for the Cricut, is letter C. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here. That makes me nervous every time. This cord is the only thing I don't like, but other than that, the product gives great results. So I'm going to stick that there for a minute. I'm going to go over the other housings for the other machines. So B is for the Brother machines, which I'm assuming are for the scan and cuts. I have a scan and cut too that I have not used. A is for the Silhouette machines. This is the housing for the Silhouette. And then D is for the Sizzix machines. I'm not familiar with the Sizzix machine. However, I wanted to go over that. And then, of course, as you know, you have the 3 different tips if you did order this on HSN. So this one is the bold tip, which I'm going to do last. Right now, what we're going to do, I'm going to put my logo in hiding. And so I do have my Amy Tangerine flash drive in there. And this is what I want to do. The owl, that pretty detailed owl. But what substrate am I going to use for that one? And you guys are going to be surprised. That one is going to be acetate. So as far as the acetate goes, I already tried it on my first few samples when I started this in my extremely long video. So here's my acetate, okay? So this acetate is rather thin, and this actually reminds me of when I used to be in school when I was younger. We didn't have dry erase boards or touch boards for school. We had projectors. So I'm really telling my age when I tell you this, but this is the same material that our teachers used to write on, and it would reflect a projector on there and it would go onto the wall so we could see what the teacher was drawing or writing. So this is what this is. I'm gonna go ahead and try to remove some of these particles from the fabric, only because the acetate is really thin, but it's not like it's going to go all the way to the edge. But I already had to clean this mat because I did try a piece of leather. The leather was way too heavy. I didn't apply it the right way, and the roller ran over the leather, so it left a, kind of like a roller mark all the way across the sheet. All right, so we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 inches by 4.5. So I want to make sure I know where to place my owl. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and tape this down real quick, and we'll get going with this one. So just need it right on the edge, right there. Okay. Don't need it really long, just as long as your foil is taped down. Okay, it's got that little buckle there, but I found that doesn't really affect the embossing pretty much, but just do your best when you're laying this down. I know I don't have a lot of tape, but all right, so let's go ahead and send this to make. All right, let me position my owl down here. And I said he's 1 inch over, so we're about right here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to want to raise him up a little extra. He's kind of high, so let's go a little higher right there. Okay, so let's see how this looks. My position might actually be off because now I have it up here. Let's do, am I really that much off? No, I'm not, Marilyn. You're not that much off. Go back down. All right, he's just a little high right there. Okay, that's going to have to do, otherwise I'm going to be here forever trying to figure out where that position is at. So let's go ahead and load it. So that's a good idea to not make your foil so much larger than your substrate. So let's go ahead and hit continue. I'm really nervous about this one. This one has a ton of detail in it. Make sure your cord is out of the way. No Cricut device found. That's because I had shut it off. Gonna need to move that. I'm so nervous now that my cord got caught, but in the first video I did this, you know, it looked super easy, but now I'm just on edge. Sorry about that, guys. The results are amazing though, I have to say. So I'm gonna show you guys a couple more substrates in a moment. While this one is embossing, we'll go ahead and I'll go through the other ones that I've already done. Acetate. Okay, gonna hit go. Oh my gosh, this better look beautiful when it's done. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna let that work. So I'm going to show you some other items that I've done. While that's going on, we're going to go through some of the other things that I've done. So I did vellum. So this is what the vellum looks like with the gold foil. That looks absolutely beautiful. Let's do it this way. Maybe I can move my camera off real quick. Oh gosh, that's not good. All right, so this is vellum. This is what the gold looks like with vellum. Maybe I should have left my camera up there. Hold, please. Okay, so I put it back on the stand. I'm just gonna keep it safe right there. So this is what the vellum looks like with the gold foil. This is Cricut white sticker paper. So this is what that looks like with the silver foil. This came out really, really nice. So that's Cricut sticker paper in white. Then I did rose gold on heavy cardstock. As you can see, that is the rose gold. This is, I think, 160 or 130 pound. So there's my logo there with the rose gold. This is what the acetate looks like that we're doing right now. So so this was also in rose gold. I love the way the rose gold looks. And so this was the first sample that I did on acetate. So that's that one. This is clear sticker paper. Again, this is Cricut sticker paper. And this little image is from the icons and words. I put those two images together. As you can see, the S is not fully drawn on there. Again, it was because I had a piece of tape over that area. So if the embosser is going over the piece of tape, it's not getting that heat contact against the foil to the substrate, so it's not gonna show up. So, but this still came out super cute. So this is clear Cricut sticker paper. And this piece right here is water slide paper. So this came out really nice too. So this is also in rose gold. So that is water slide paper, inkjet clear. I think I bought this at Hobby Lobby about a year ago, and I haven't used it yet. I wanted to use this for ornaments, but so yeah, so this is water slide paper. And then how cute is this? So this is obviously regular 60-pound, 65-pound cardstock. And these two images are also from the icons and words that I put together. And this actually came out flawless on the cardstock. So this definitely does an amazing job on cardstock. I think it actually does an amazing job on everything else as well. So to have put this logo on fabric like this and it's permanently on there is amazing. Look at how good that looks. So it's on fabric. You have your cardstock. You have your water slide paper. You have your clear sticker paper. How cute is that little star? We have the acetate, which is what it's working on right now. We have heavy cardstock. This is the good stuff. Then you have white Cricut sticker paper. And then you also have vellum. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this video until my owl is done. I feel like I'm going to make a disaster if I leave this camera on, so I'm just going to let this keep embossing until it's done, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so the owl is just about done. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this looks like. Okay. So when you kind of look at it like this, it's like, oh my gosh. I mean, it looks good, but scary at the same time. So let's go ahead and do the big reveal on this one. Now again, I have acetate underneath here. So let's see what this looks like. I'm just going to tear off the foil because I'm too anxious. Oh my gosh. Get out of here. What? Holy crap. Sorry, guys. It's a good thing I'm not cursing. Absolutely amazing. I hate tearing things off like that. I really do. Oh, see, I just ruined my acetate. That was stupid. All right, so let me get black cardstock. Oh my gosh, where's my cardstock? Let's see if it works with the, here I have some cardstock here. Look at that. OMG. Look how beautiful this owl looks. And this is on acetate, guys. Look at the detail. Look at how gorgeous that is. That is so beautiful. I am so impressed with this foil quill. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. I don't know why I pulled it off the way I did. I never do that. I'm just excited. Don't roll your paper, guys, when you peel it off your mat. But look at the detail on this owl. Absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. So the owl came out perfect. I honestly didn't think it was going to come out that good. I know that everything comes out flawlessly on cardstock. I was not prepared for this to come out as flawless as it did on acetate. This is amazing. Look at that detail. Isn't he so cute? Can you imagine that on fabric? That would be beautiful on fabric, and then made into a little pouch or something. All right, so I have one last one. It's pretty simple. We're gonna go ahead and switch the embosser. So I'm gonna go ahead and unplug it first from the USB. I'm gonna finish my project here. I'm gonna remove this piece. It is still a little warm, so you guys be safe not to touch that tip. All right, so now we're gonna go to the bold tip. I don't know what I called it earlier, but it's actually the bold tip. Okay, we're gonna plug that in. We're going to attach the Cricut housing. Then we're gonna put it in here. Lock it in. Perfect. That's good. So now what I'm going to show you while that warms up a little bit, I'm going to show you my fail that I did earlier. My fail from earlier was actually this piece of leather. So this is the leather that you get from Michael's in their leather section. It is pretty thick. It did kind of foil it, but when the roller ran over it, it actually did that. So perhaps it wasn't meant to be for this type of leather. Maybe something else will work. Maybe the thinner leathers will work. And then so I tried deco foil, and the deco foil does not work. Okay, so I tried it, but it doesn't work. So no need to try the Thermal Web deco foil. It does not work with the foil quill. The next one that I tried was the t-shirt foil. So this is the foil that you use for making t-shirts. So it's a two-part system. So you die cut the adhesive first. So I would die cut the adhesive to look just like this image. I would transfer that to the t-shirt, press that adhesive to the t-shirt, and then I would take this layer after the adhesive has been applied to the t-shirt and add this to the t-shirt and then pull it off when it's done. So this I thought would work, but it did not. It's still completely intact. I was hoping this would work because you can get 25 feet rolls of this at the Rhinestone World for 10 bucks. So I was gonna try to stock up on that with this foil quill. However, it does not work. So now if you wanted to make a card and still use this foil with that adhesive and use a press on a card and some of these other substrates, I'm sure it would work, just as long as you have the adhesive that goes with this type of foil. But I tried it, didn't work. So then I heard that the Heidi Swap mink foil didn't work, but I wanted to try it because I had this along with my Thermal Web deco foil. So I thought, oh, I got foil at home, let me try it. Doesn't work either. So it kind of wanted to work, but it didn't work. So this is the mink Heidi Swap foil. And let's get our gorgeous, and this is the We Are Memory Keepers foil quill foil. Look at the difference. Like, this is flawless. So this right here was the mink Heidi Swap foil. It does not work. It wanted to work, but it doesn't. So that was a big fat fail too. And this is just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, that's amazing. So we're going to try the bold tip now. So I'm going to go ahead and put my cardstock on here. I put a simple image on here. And we're going to go ahead and line this up right here. This is a super simple image. So I figured I would use the bold tip with this one. We're going to hide the little owl, this gorgeous owl. And then I'm going to pull up my little island. All right, I'm going to unflatten it. Then we're going to move this. We're going to hit make it. Let me apply my foil down real quick. Uh-oh, that's on a cut and print there. So what I noticed what happens is if you flatten it at all, it will go into a cut and print file. So what you want to do, and I'll put this onto the computer so you can kind of see what I'm doing. All right, so what you want to do, if it goes to a cut and print file, what you want to do is highlight it, detach, and then now you're going to have to take this image and select. You can't see it. So now you have to go back to, draw. Once you flatten it, it will automatically turn it into a cut and print. Even if you unflatten it, it will still somehow save it as a cut and print. So now this one is also a cut, so I'm going to hit draw on the heart, and my Puerto Rico island is also set on draw. So now I'm just going to go ahead and attach it, and it should not look like a cut and print file. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Nope, not a cut and print file. Perfect. But again, if you flatten two images together, it's going to think it's a cut and print file. If you unflatten it after you realize, uh-oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that, it shouldn't be a cut and print file, if you unflatten it, you will have to take it apart again, detach those two or multiple items, and select each one, and then you'll have to set it to draw each one again, and then you can attach it and then send to emboss. That's kind of weird. So I didn't notice that until let's see, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so I might be right at the end here, but that's okay. So we're going to do this. So when I first did it and I saved it and I flattened it, I thought it would make it as one image. And I'm like, oh, you know what? It's not a print and cut. Let me unflatten it. And it stayed as a cut and print file, and I couldn't figure it out. And I'm like, why is it doing that? You know, I took it off, so then I detached them, and you just have to start the process all over again. It's a little weird, but now you know. All right, so I'm going to throw this here. All right, we're going to begin right at the 2-inch mark here. Let me move my little Puerto Rico over a smidge. But so far, I am loving this product. I mean, this is amazing. I mean, you can take any SVG or PNG image and foil it. Like, you don't need plates, you don't need certain cartridges, you don't need one machine to just, with certain file, it's endless. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and hit continue. Hopefully it's in the right spot. And we're using the bold tip on this one this time around. So we used the fine tip, the standard tip, and now the bold tip. So this is just cardstock, so this is going to come out flawless if it doesn't go off the edge of my sheet here because of my placement. Let's go ahead and I can't stop looking at this owl. Look at this. I know it's on acetate, guys, and it's see-through, but I'm just, oh, I hate that I pulled it off the mat like that. Look at him. He's so pretty. That is truly amazing. That's on acetate, guys. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So this is a pretty simple, see? There goes the cord again. That's the only downfall of this product is that cord. Oh, we're done. So this is my beautiful island of Puerto Rico. Let's see what this, oh my God. Oh, how beautiful. I need to cut that off and save that. Let me just, Flip it over. Do it the right way, Marilyn. Do it the right way. Look at how gorgeous that is. Look how beautiful that is. And that heart over there is where I was born. That's the part of Puerto Rico I was born. So isn't that gorgeous? And that's the red foil with the foil quill. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm sorry if this video is long. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.